Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Buoyancy. For those of you joining me for the first time ever, my name is Sabouts, and if you're returning to my channel for another series, I'd like to welcome you back. You probably find yourself wondering, what is buoyancy? And that is a excellent question, spontaneous viewer who is probably not asking that question. But buoyancy is essentially a city building game. Now, it is not quite like any other city building game you've probably ever seen, because this one takes place, drum roll, on water. Hence the background and hence the name Buoyancy. So it actually takes place on the water, which is kind of cool. Picture it kind of like Waterworld, if you've ever seen that movie before. Instantly, when I saw this game, I came across it on Steam. I knew I had to try it because I thought Waterworld was a great movie. Please don't hate me in the comment section for that. I thought Waterworld was a pretty good movie, but yeah. As soon as I saw it, I got Waterworld vibes, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool, and most importantly, it's unique, which God knows the gaming community is suffering right now with a lack of unique and neat ideas. So I figured it'd be something worth checking out and playing. So let's go ahead and start a new game. I've never played the game before, ever, in the history of ever. This is going to be my first time playing it. We're all going to learn and cherish this moment together. I could, of course, play the tutorial, but that is for noobs, and I am not a noob. Okay, I am, so we're just going to skip that part. Okay, so let's go ahead and name our city. Let's see, what do we want to name it? I mean, Buoyancy, it's on the water, Waterworld. We'll name it Waterworld. And start a game. I probably should have played a tutorial. I have no idea what I'm doing, but you know what? I'm going to learn as I go. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. So, we've got Waterworld. Population looks like it's up here. We've got School of Fish, destroyed ship. Okay, so we're starting off here on our town center. Okay, we can move around. That's pretty awesome. So if we want to move the town center around to collect resources, we could do that. It looks like there is some resources out here. We've got floating crates of resources, a survivor's raft all the way down over there, some more floating crates of resources. There is a School of Fish destroyed ship over here, so that's what I was hovering over before. And some more resources over there. Okay. I like it so far. All right, so you can stop movement, actually. It's kind of interesting. We've got our build menu, overlay, policy, statistics, technology, and settings. Down here, we've got the speeds, but it doesn't appear to be a way to pause it, as far as I could tell, except for hitting escape, which is different. Okay. Like I said, population of 10. We've got 10 idle villagers currently, some specialist laborers, guards. So there's all these different categories. Happiness. We've got nourishment, which is gained, it says, from food. Quality of food. Bread, meat keeps your village nourished longer. Malnourished villagers will die from starvation. Hunger is reduced from eating food. So we actually just have like a hunger bar, essentially, for the whole entire village. And then we've got pollution. The amount of pollution your city is in. Production buildings create pollution. Pollution affects your gathering speeds and increases chance of sickness. Okay. Yeah. Well, we definitely don't want to pollute the world. I'm going to go ahead and assume that that's probably how we got to this point to begin with. All right. How's the town center actually look? It's nice. It's a bunch of planks on a bunch of barrels. We have our little villagers here. There should be 10 of them. This town center has a storage capacity. It stores most of our resources. We've got wood. We've got metal. We've got plastic. Oh, nice plastic bottles. Great. So at least we know in the future the world is going to be perfectly fine, because I know there's plenty of plastic floating in the ocean. We've got scrap metal, junk, and dirt. There's a lot of that as well. For miscellaneous fresh water, that makes sense. We probably would have a hard time getting fresh water in the middle of what I assume has become a giant ocean. We've got grains, flour, whale. Nice. So we can hunt whales. We've got blubber, crude oil, gasoline for food. We've got seaweed, fish, bread, meat, and beer. Yeah. What would the future be without beer? I mean, obviously, our citizens on a raft have figured out how to brew beer, because that is way more important than bread and meat, which you can see we have 0 of. And meat, I'm assuming, would be whale meat? Guess that doesn't technically fall under fish. And bread would have to be made from wheat. So we must have some way to get a farm, but how would we acquire the seeds? I doubt they're just floating out here. I guess we'll have to find out. Let's access the build menu real quick and take a look at the things we can build. I'm also upset that I cannot pause this, so I better move along here. We've got a fisher. Catches fish for your city. Fish provide a medium amount of nourishment. This building requires water in the vicinity to operate efficiently. Why don't we go ahead and build a fishery so we can at least start food? It takes 20 wood to build that, so we'll just go ahead and build it. And it looks like you can literally just build it out here. We can actually do bridges and platforms as well, so maybe we'll make like a small bridge here. I love it. I already love this game. I haven't even played it yet, and I love it. Nice. So we built that there. Oh, I love the way that all connects. So if I do that, and then I put a fishery out here, right? How well does this like connect to it? Do they drop in place pretty good? They look like they're going to snap in place pretty good. So if I'm like, okay, this will be the fishery area. Nice. And they're getting to work. They're going to grab the resources to build my fishery, that 20 wood. Look at that. They're carrying it right there. Oh, this is excellent. This is working way better than I anticipated. Okay, scavengers. Scavenge for submerged wood and scrap metal. This building requires water in the vicinity to operate efficiently. So another building that we need to get out here. And it looks like we have just enough resources to do that. So there are things in the beginning that I think are pretty crucial to build. I would say that the fishery for food and the scavenger outpost for resources to build other things are probably some of the most important things that you need in the game. But what do I know? This is my first time playing. So we'll go ahead and get that up and running. And I'm assuming something for water would be extremely important. So a forager gathers floating seaweed and junk from around the area. This building requires water in the vicinity. A recycler, a smelter, a deep diver searches the ocean floor. The ocean floor for precious dirt. Ah, precious dirt. You wouldn't realize how important, how much of a commodity that would be until you're in a situation like this where it is a commodity. In fact, dirt would be worth more than gold, I would imagine. Dirt might be a currency in a world like this. The brewery, probably the most important building we could build. I'm actually enjoying a beer right now as I record, so I'm already itching to get that brewery up. It is flammable. That's good to know. I could see how that could be a problem. A gathering place for villagers to eat food. Villagers regain more nourishment here compared to eating at a storehouse. Oh, what? Scavenger has been built. Okay, the medicine hut. But where do we get water from? I'm assuming water's important. Oh, wait, hold on. Fresh water. Oh, it's for growing and brewing. So not as important as I thought, and you get it from an evaporator. I see a harpoon tower. Fires large harpoons to excels at shooting at enemy ground units. Okay, so we can get attacked. That's good to know. Toggles and overlay displays construction and production feedback. Yep, we don't need to worry about that. So say I click on this right now. Production progress. So we're working on getting wood. We have a 70% chance to get wood or a 30% chance to get scrap metal. I like that. That's pretty efficient actually. So one villager's been born. We've got one laborer and two specialists. Villagers that are working in a building. Villagers that are carrying resources around the city. So currently what we've basically got is we've got 8 people idling. Out of the 10 people, 2 of them have gone to work, 1 at the fishery and 1 at the scavenger place, and then 1 person's just carrying crap around, which is probably part of this group. So yeah, we're gonna have to get more, obviously, citizens if we want to keep pushing that along. Now, the forager here will get us seaweed. It takes 30 wood to build, and it also takes a little bit of junk, which we do not have. So we probably should get another fishery, and I'll go ahead and build a platform so we can do that. Because I can already see that food's going to be a problem. Happiness is the next big thing, and I'm assuming beer helps with that. A beverage that replenishes villagers' happiness. What else replenishes their happiness? I'm sure something else here. A motor provides superior thrust when your city is on the move. Okay. Storehouse, a galley. Gathering place for villagers to eat. We did see that. but it helps with nourishment. I want something that's going to help with happiness. We will need an evaporator, which I guess is a fire starter. So beer. That's the only thing that'll make our people happy. Beer. Lots of beer. This game is way closer to real life than I thought. Okay, so we gotta rush to a brewery. We need wheat and fresh water. We need I feel like to get to beer is gonna take a while. Okay, what about policies? What can we do for policies? Let's see. Control how your city and villagers react to events. The hotkeys V. Policies are clearly not in the game yet. Statistics. Okay. Do I have to hide this? Okay. Policies. Technology. We may have a problem. All right. Well, this game is very early access. Did I mention that? This game is early access. It's extremely early access. I can come pick up these floating crates of resources. Maybe we'll get some stuff out of that. A trading post over here? Heck yeah. A destroyed ship? Yeah, we should be walking around grabbing this stuff. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Oh, our floating raft. This one man in the back here. There's one guy steering this entire vessel. Oh, wait, no, there's another guy over here with paddles. They're paddling. What did we get? 12 junk was washed up on the town center, so we did get some junk out of that. So if we go around, we can gather enough resources to potentially build the things that we need without having to actually get certain things. So there's a trash pile here. There's a destroyed ship. We might be able to get wood and stuff out of, or I'm sorry, dirt out of some of these things. Crates of resources maybe. Like obviously these resources may be from villages and ships similar to ours. Boy, imagine a world like this. So the trash pile, a kelp forest, school of fish. I bet that gets us a bunch of food. I really want to check out the destroyed ship too. So you can literally float around in what is essentially just a gigantic open world. Hey, kudos to the developers because this is probably the easiest world to generate. A survivor raft. We should probably... Oh, a sunken brewery. Well, there's our beer. We'll have to head over there so we can get that. That's actually what I'm hoping. Oh, we already have some beer. We need to get more. Why are they not happy, though? They're not drinking the beer. Okay, we're on top of the trash pile. So by getting on top of the trash pile, gathering scrap from trash pile. Okay. So if you sit on top of these resources, you get bonuses. We're getting a scrap metal bonus. If I go on top of the kelp forest school of fish... I get a fish bonus. Okay, so I can get more food. So you can kind of use some of this stuff to your advantage. That's pretty damn cool. And it actually tells me how many people are currently rowing. And it must be based off of how many people are currently not laboring, maybe? Or is rowing part of laboring? I'm going to say it... I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know. This is a pretty beat up ship. Let's see what we can get out of it. It exploded. Oh no, we were stopped to prevent collision, so we almost crashed into it. So we gather more scrap metal from the destroyed ship. We could probably like mine this. It's got a certain amount. Yeah, resources left 95%. Oh my god, I'm in love with this game already. This is like one of my favorite city building games, and I just started playing it 14 minutes and 17 seconds ago. Wow. I don't know, it's just really unique. Ooh, let's head over to the driftwood pile. We're actually hurting for wood. Yep, perfect. So we'll be able to pick up some driftwood. Although I think we should sneak over here and grab these survivors first. And then get the driftwood. And we'll mine this out till it's literally gone. So we can get all the wood we can. Because wood seems to be a pretty primary resource for building stuff. So, okay. What's this do? Pause the building's production. Ooh, yikes. Leave alone. Leave stuff alone. Okay, so if we go here, we're producing, yeah, lots and lots of wood. All right, let's go grab an extra villager, though. We could probably use a laborer. It seems like we're using everybody up pretty pretty well, maybe. Although it's going to be more mouths to feed. Let's hold off. Let's just get our wood. So we're collecting wood, but it's not being stored? I'm confused. Ah, so the wood sits here till it's stored. This guy's carrying wood right now, I believe. Ah, yes, he is. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So we've got plenty of fish. We just need to get ourselves some beer. And maybe hunt some whales. That'd be kind of fun. I haven't seen any whales. Destroyed ship, crude oil. I definitely want to hit the sunken brewery. I think that's interesting. This water must be super deep, so I'm pretty impressed that there's a brewery floating at the top of it. And the survivor raft, which it looks like it's got like 3 or 4 or 5 survivors on it. There's a lot of people on that. I don't know if we're really in a position yet to pick survivors up. It doesn't even look like we can keep people that happy. Why don't we go ahead and build ourselves a galley, maybe? Trains as rangers. We got guards. We can get scavengers for some wood. Yeah. Fisher. Forager. Gathers floating seaweed and junk. Source through junk to find primarily plastic. Scrap metal to produce metal ingots. Metal is used for a variety of construction. Needs wood as fuel. So deep dive is probably what we need. So we can get dirt, so we can get the greenhouse. So the deep dive is like the next step. And I need crude oil for that. So to get crude oil, I need a recycle. No. Refinery. No. I don't know. None of these make oil as far as I can tell. So where do we get it from? I mean, this says this diver also has a small chance to find crude oil, but it produces, not can take. So I need 20 plastic. Ah, we got plastic. Okay, so the deep dive is next. We got plastic, we've got wood, so we can actually do that. I'll build that down this way, I guess. But I'm going to build it 2 bridges out. Everything's got to be perfect. Everything's got to be perfect in Waterworld. Okay, deep dive. Nice. So we'll start getting people diving. I think we're safe, or I feel confident enough to say that we can pick up these survivors. But nobody's available to row. Okay, we're just starting to row. And a villager has been born. This place is kind of... Well, whatever. We're going for it. Hopefully we have the food to support it. Happiness is the thing. Some foods generate a little happiness. Some foods generate a little happiness. Provides the best amount of nourishment. Provides a little bit medicine. So, survivor raft. A small drifting raft of survivors that need help. Oh, the city has encountered some survivors in a small drifting raft. It seems like they have been floating for a while and they are waving for help. We can rescue them. Leave them be. Demand resources. Take them prisoner. Imprison the survivors until you know what to do with them. Eat them. Oh. Does that hurt our happiness? Acquire 10 scrap metal from the raft. We are literally going to eat these people. I have mixed feelings about the things that I'm doing right now. I mean, these people look absolutely terrified. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Whoa. We have become a village of cannibals. This guy is running in there with a spoon and a fork. He's literally eager to eat the flesh. They've already been eating it. They haven't even They haven't even hesitated. We've already consumed some of the meat. These guys are animals. The happiness has gone up. Food harvested from a carcass, hopefully a whale, provides the best amount of nourishment produced by butcher. The best amount of nourishment, we need more sustenance. Let's go check out the trading post. I don't think I have anything to trade. Maybe we can get some dirt or beer. Maybe we could get some beer. You know what? Go for the sunken brewery first, actually, because that's probably where we're going to get our beer from. We've got the deep dive now. Somebody should probably work on that. I think that we will end up, 70% chance to get dirt and 30% chance to get crude oil. It does take a while. We could probably find an area with crude oil, like before with the other stuff. Yeah, the crude oil destroyed ship over here, so we'll be able to get ourselves some oil from that. I love it. I absolutely love it. Destroyed ship, destroyed ship. There is another survivor raft. Food. There's another one. Oh my God, all the meat we could ever want. I mean, I don't need these people in my humble colony here. We have plenty of people. We got a population of 12. Our people are making people. They're making their own people. Why would I need to harvest other people other than to harvest them for delicious, succulent human meat? A sunken brewery spilling out alcohol. A recent. So these are like, some of these can be like little pop-ups. These are kind of cool. A recently sunken brewery. The surrounding waters are mixed with high-proof alcohol. Any idle villagers can try to reap the bounty. Drink the seawater. Any idle villager will drink straight out of the water and gain happiness. Gather and refine. They'll slowly gather seawater and extract beer from it to use later. Do nothing. Yeah, drink that crap. Drink it. Drink up. Yes. Yes. Yes, drink to your heart's content. Make me proud. The water is saturated with alcohol. I want to see everybody take a swig. Look at that happiness going up. It's perfectly fine. Drink the yellow water. It is beer, I promise you. Oh no, wait, continue drinking. Don't let me stop you. Damn it. What have I done? Drink. Do not anger me. Continue to drink the seawater. They're happy to do it. Whilst they are drinking the seawater, which seems like a terrible idea now that I think a little bit more about it, but we're not gonna worry about it. So whilst they drink the seawater and everybody is all smiles, we're gonna cut the episode off here since we are out of time. But don't worry, everybody, there will be another episode very, very soon. So with that being said, you're gonna want to stick around. If this is your first time on my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out a lot, but most importantly, it helps you guys out a lot because you get notifications for when videos such as this one drop, and you can keep in touch with it. On top of that, don't forget to leave a like as well because it just really helps it out and lets me know what kind of videos you guys like to see. With that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.